All right. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to Club Pilates control class today. So today you're going to need your mat, but you're also going to need a little bit of wall. And then if you have bars, that's great, or a banister that you like to use, that's perfect. Or if you need to grab a chair, you can do that as well. And of course, I like to have my cheat sheet so I don't short you on anything and don't forget anything because I'm getting to that age. And then, of course, club bodies. Hopefully, I won't knock my bottle over today and have a little accident. Grab a little bottle of water now. Get it far out of the way today. Now, I like to start with a little bit of Pilates idea. So, for Pilates today, we're going to talk about breathing. So, Joe saw forced exhalation as the key to full inhalation. So if we were to take that for just a second, right now, and sit however you wish, legs crossed, sitting up nice and tall, expanding the rib cage to inhale, and then can you force that air out? You can either make noise, or you can keep the lips nice and relaxed and just blow all that air out. So, do you feel like when you force that exhalation, squeeze out every little bit of that air, does that seem to help the next inhalation come in? Does it help form that vacuum that then sucks that air back in? So, something to play with as you work through your Pilates today. So, to get started though, we are going to lay down on our backs and start with a little footwork. So, I'm going to have my hands down by the side, and I'm going to start with my legs. My knees are going to be bent, but I'm going to have a little bit, not exactly 90 degrees. So get those ribs into that mat, feel that corset. Go ahead and use that triangle to help you find that nice kind of horizontal pelvis. Start in Pilates feet. Inhale, bring those knees towards you, and then back out, tapping that wall, and then back in. Try to keep that pelvis nice and stable. So if you need to go a little bit farther up on that wall, go right ahead, or go a little farther down. Use that rib cage to keep the balance, to counterbalance that leg movement. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bring it all back in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bring it back in. Now, take those legs parallel. Knees are a couple of inches apart, about hip distance. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Check that pelvis. Is your pelvis tipping as you work through this? Inhale out, exhale back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Good. Bring those knees in, back to a nice wide, and let's go wide. Can you get those heels like we have that bar? And bring it in and out, and in and out. Control through that body. I feel a little wiggling in my body, and so I've got to counterbalance a little bit more and work a little harder. And now bring that in. Go ahead and grab those thighs and let those ankles roll out one way, roll out the other. Good. Now, lengthen those legs. Find a nice spot on the wall. I'm going to go to Pilates V. And then I'm going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, up, and begin my hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and feel that little bit of a penny engaging. Tuck that in. You've got that big medicine ball. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you lift those heels? Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lengthen and curl. Still keeping nice and long through the pelvis. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend those knees in. Rock side to side and begin to curl up. If you already need that water, go ahead and grab that water. Now, for the next thing, we're going to put those legs up at 90 degrees. So kind of scoot yourself in. Your feet are about hip distance apart, and your knees are at 90 degrees. You're grabbing behind those thighs right under the knee. Start by just sitting up nice and tall. And then stretch the bra strap back. Stretch that bra strap back. And then curl up and in and up. Stretch that bra strap back. And then back in. And stretch up. Stretch back. And then curl back in. And stretch up. Stretch back. And then back in. Stretch up one more time. And reach back. And curl back in and up. Now, we're going to do a little variation. There's a big question of, do I pelvic tilt or not? In Pilates, if the pelvis moves, it's only because it's following our rib curl or the movement of the navel up under to that spine. So we're going to do it wrong now. So put those legs up, grab those knees, and start with the pelvic tilt, and then come back up. Start with the pelvic tilt, and then come back up. Now, instead of starting with the pelvic tilt, imagine that string is coming from here instead of down here. And stretch back. And then curl back in, and then up. You'll notice the pelvis does eventually tilt, but it's a very different sensation when it follows movement of the upper body instead of leads the movement. So lengthen back, curling in and back and up. Lengthen out, and then curl back and in and up. Very good. Nice job. Now, the next one that we end up wanting to drop our bodies on so much is the spine stretch. So find your body up against the wall. I'm going to have a little bit of an issue right here. Hopefully you don't. You have a nice spot. Now, get up on top of those sits bones. Feel the pelvis up against the wall and feel the lower back up against the wall. Now, as you curl, flex those feet, and as you stretch your hands towards your feet, can you keep your low back and your butt in contact with the wall? So stretch, and then curl back up. Stretch, and then curl back up. Play around with it. See how you can keep, if you came back away from the wall, stretch up and back, and press that back into the wall, the low back into the wall, and lift up out of those hips while you flex in the upper back, and then back up again. Good, let's do that 3 more times. So, inhale, up nice and tall. Exhale. And inhale, up nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale, up nice and tall. Exhale. Good, and up nice and tall. Very good. Now, we're going to do a fun one. So, This one is going to be a little bit on the tricky side. So we're going to find that open leg rocker and we're going to bounce. So find your balance, find that wall, and then find the balance again. Find that wall, find the balance again. Find that wall, find the balance again. I've got to get a little closer. Except my bars are in the way. Find that wall, and then back to balance. Hold that navel in and balance. Hold it in, balance, and down. 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 Nice. Bring that in. Grab some water. Grab some water. Now for the next one, I'm going to move over to this little bit of wall. It's not a whole lot of room, but it'll have to do. Let me move this chair out of the way. We're going to do a little bit of thigh stretch. Now when we start, we're going to begin with some nice back extension. So get your knees and your thighs up against the wall. And then stretch up and back, keeping the hips and the knees pressed against the wall. And then back in again. Feel the thighs already start to stretch. Good. Now, try it with the full thigh stretch. So, your back, knees. Now keep the knees in contact with the wall. And stretch it back and forward. Stretch it back and forward. Stretch it back and forward. Last one. Stretch it back and forward. That one is always a killer on the quads. I love it. So now we're going to put this together. Got a couple more things on the mat before we move up to that bar. We're going to do the teasers now. So kind of like we started with those hundreds, find a spot on the wall where you've got that counterbalance and you can roll up and find that teaser. Now, this is where my feet are. I've got to keep them there. And roll up, find that balance, and roll it back down. And roll up, and now lift those legs off and back down, off, back down, off, back down, off, back down, off, back down, stretch back, and relax. Keeping those legs where they are. Now, inhale, lengthen, exhale, back up, and twist back together. 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 Stretch back. And bring those thighs in. And rock side to side. All right. Shift that mat up against the wall. We are going to find our placement on the wall so that when we go up to the bar, we know what we're trying to stabilize. So, get the butt and the back up against that wall. Bring those legs a little forward. So that butt is going to stay in contact. Pull the navel up and in. Get those ribs in contact with that wall. Now lift this leg up and go forward. And then stretch it to the wall. Go forward. Keep the butt. So don't let it fall forward. Keep the butt right there. And stretch back. And stretch. Stretch the hamstring. Stretch that quad. Stretch the hamstring. Stretch that quad. Now, turn out and go up and down, keeping the butt right up against that wall. Keeping the rib cage right up against that wall for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, flip it to the other side. So, I'm going to come on up and move it to the other side. I'm going to get that butt. My ribs are up against this wall. I'm pulling the navel up and in. My hand is just helping my head, but my head is stretching out of my hand. I lift that hip, foot up to hip height, and I come forward and back, keeping the same contact with the wall the entire time. Feel how much that upper body has to work to stay stable. Good. Imagine how much work it's going to be not to have the wall there. Good. Bring it down. Curl it out and go up and down. Up and down. Keep that navel in. Keep that back up against that wall. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Good. Go ahead, roll on that belly. Do a couple of swans to stretch that belly, stretch that back a little. Get up and out of that lower back, and then down. Up and out of that lower back. Stretch through the front of those hips. Stretch through that bra strap band. And lengthen, stretch up out of that body. And press back into this child's pose, lifting the belly off of those heels, off the back, off the thighs, letting the butt settle on those heels. Good. And fix the clothes. Everything gets shifted. So get the shirt back. Now I really need my cheat sheet because like yesterday, we got a lot of leg work. I'm going to fix this camera right quick so that we have a little more of the full body here. And again, you can grab this chair. You also can use your section of wall, or you can use, if you have like a chair rail or happen to have bars at your home. I'm going to get this mat out of the way now. And I'll show you how to use the chair first if you're using a chair, because we're going to be in what's called a side star. So one hand is in the base of the chair, one hand is up on the top. If you want to just give yourself a little more stability, you can also take that hand up. It's going to make things much, much harder. Good. And begin to take that leg forward and back, forward and back. Now, imagine you've still got that wall behind you. Good. Stretching forward. Now, turn it up and go up and down, up and down. I've got a bit of a turnout, but my hip is still up nice and tall. Keep that going. You've got 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg out. Go back to parallel. Small circle, stop. 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 Now, other way. Small circle, stop. 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 We'll take just a little bit of a break right there. You want to get some water? It's only a third of the way through just on that leg. But let's go ahead and switch it up. We'll just keep moving side to side. I'm going to move to the bar for the next one. So I'm going to find myself on this bar. I'm trying to keep this hip nice and even. I'm going to go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Little turn, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, out, back to parallel, small circles, and stop, circle, stop, circle, stop, circle, stop, circle, stop, reverse, circle, stop, circle, stop, circle, stop, circle, stop, circle, stop. Good. Let that rest a little bit. And now when we go back to our original leg, let's pay attention a little more to that standing leg. So I noticed as I was going that I was beginning to lock that leg out. So I had to engage my butt cheek a little bit to keep that knee from locking out and keep that standing leg working. All right, now moving back. Let's find this position. Imagine you're up against that wall. You can use this hand for a little more support. You can put it behind the head for a little more challenge. Get that standing leg engaged. Parallel is the top leg. Let's circle a little bigger, stop. 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 Last one, circle a little bigger, stop. Reverse it. Circle a little bigger, stop. Good, and I'm sorry, these are just kind of medium-sized circles. We'll get a little bit bigger in just a second. Good, and now, big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. Reverse, big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. Big circle, stop. And relax that leg out. Nice. All right. Once again, I'm going to move back to the bar. You can stay on your chair, whichever you're looking at. And find that position. I'm up against that nice wall, imaginary wall. And I've got my medium circle. Stop. 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 And reverse. Medium circle. Stop. Medium circle. Stop. Medium circle. Stop. Medium circle. Stop. Last one. Now big circle. Big circle. Stop. Big circle. Stop. Big circle. Stop. Big circle. Stop. Two more. Stop. And the last one. Stop. And find that balance. Feel free to work those legs out. And keep it going. Now, we're going to do some bicycles. So moving back to this original leg. Now remember, when you're doing these bicycles, we're stretching the leg as much as we can. We're just not pedaling away. It's kind of deceptive. That's called a bicycle. Imagine you're on a bicycle where the seat's too high and you have to stretch your leg each time. So leaning it over, find that nice wall. Extra support, less support. And we're going to bring this forward. Bend that knee in. Fold it back. Stretch. And come forward. Fold. Stretch. Stretch some more. Bring it forward. Bend that knee in. Stretch. Lengthen. Bring it forward. Bend that knee in. Stretch. Lengthen. And forward. One more. Bend that knee in. Stretch. Lengthen. And, of course, I just meant one more, and then we have to reverse. So stretch. Bend that knee, keeping that thigh right there. Then curl that thigh forward, stretch that leg, and then back. Stretch. So this is stretch as much as you can get it, but you're still pulling that navel in. And up, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward. Keep that leg out. See if you can balance to come up. Moving to the other leg. Not going to be pretty. That standing leg took a lot of work. Good. Oh, Pilates hair, and don't care. All right, lean it over. Pull that navel in. You're up against that wall. And let's take it forward. Bend the knee. Stretch it all the way back. Lengthen. And bring it forward. Stretch. And stretch. Lengthen. Bring it forward. Pull that navel in. This is not my good leg. If you couldn't tell. Good. But it's getting better. Last this direction. And good. Let's take it back. Stretch. Pull this in. Bring it forward and stretch. Back. And forward. Stretch. Back. And forward. Stretch. Back. And forward. Stretch. Back. And forward. Stretch. Last one. Back. And forward. Stretch. Find that balance. Lift yourself back up. Good. Rub out those hips. We've only got a couple more with that standing star. And then we'll finish up with some calf work. Whew. All right. Let's go ahead and lean it over. Find your position up against that wall. And we're going to dip, lift, dip, lift, dip, lift. Now we're going to tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, lift. 1, 2, lift. And lift, 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 and lift. Hold that leg. Find your balance. And up. Now, feels like you're throwing the leg, and in some ways you are. This upper body is still in complete control. So it's not wiggling around. So keep this upper body nice and firm. Try to keep that leg working in the socket. And leaning over to the next side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, lift. 1, 2, lift. 1, lift. 1, lift. 1, lift. 1, lift. 1, lift. 1, lift. And balance. Coming back up. Good. All right. Last one, the bigger circles, bigger Idaho potato. So, hold it, take that leg out and up, back and up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up. Balance on the way up. Good. Tell you what, I've got water issues. All right. Now, moving to the other side. Nice, firm upper body. And 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, up. 1, up. 1, up. 1, up. 1, up. 1, up. And balance. Coming on up. Go ahead and work those hips out a little bit. And grab some water. We're going to finish up with a little calf work. And we'll be done. I got my heart rate up. So, let me turn this chair around. This will feel like a walk in the park. you're in that Pilates V, you can use this chair for balance, or you can test your balance and not use the chair. Okay, so I'm up. I'm going to go ahead and use this bar. Pilates V, and lift and lower, lift and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and parallel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide Pilates V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to parallel, hip distance apart. Knees are bent. Your knees are over the second and third toes. And lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pilates V. Plie. Knees go over the second and third toe. Pulling up and in. And lift. Heels. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Stretch those legs out. Get that out of the way. Go to that Pilates V again. And imagine you've got that wall behind you if you do have a wall. So hopefully this isn't messing with your mind for this mirror to be here. So I'm going to try to put my butt and my feet as close to the wall as I can. So as I curl down, I have to keep pulling up through that belly in order to get down and then roll it back up. Good. So pulling up and down. Go forward, pulling up, 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 up with that chest. And then up again. Kind of scary. You feel like you're just going to topple over. Go forward, pulling those ribs in opposition, up, 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 up. And then back again. Nice job. Coming back to that center. Once again, find that Pilates V. Let's inhale, float those heels up. Try to keep the heels together. And then float down. Take the entire inhale to lift with control. And the entire exhale to lower with control. Everything working to do what we just did. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Thank you so much for joining me for this control class this evening. I'll see you guys again next week. Make sure to catch everyone else's workouts for the rest of the week as well. I'm sweating and my heart rate was up. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.